know it's been a while since I've done a cook with me, but life happens. I have had some health issues which are now all on the mend, so we're super excited about that. So I thought, I've had so many people asking me for recipes, and I tell you that I don't really have recipes when I cook. Maybe I pull an idea from Pinterest here or there, but I always put my own spin on it. And if I'm not pulling it from Pinterest, it's definitely my own. And I'm one of those cooks that just like adds a little of this, a little of that until it tastes good. And so it's really, really hard for me to write down a recipe. So I am doing a recipe today that people that I've served this meal to have often asked for the recipe. So I thought it'd just be easier to show you. Plus I'm also going to do a yummy baking treat at the end. So I hope that you will stay by. It's the holidays, and of course we all love those warm meals and tasty desserts. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm already starting on the rice because this is a Mexican dish. We're gonna make chicken enchiladas. They're super, super easy. I'm not showing you the process of the rice because this is my first time making homemade Mexican rice. So I just wanna make sure that I like what I do. And then maybe in the future one day I'll show you how I made it once I perfect the recipe. But we'll spin you around here in a minute and show you how we do it all. Okay. So like I mentioned, this recipe is super easy. I do it as easy as possible. I'm a working mom, so when I come home I want everything to be as fast as it can be. So I use rotisserie chicken. I pull it off the bone and pick it. And another good tip that I like to do is to get them from the grocery store. Maybe you buy a couple at a time. Go ahead and pull all the meat off of them and put them in the freezer so that you have it on hand. You have the chicken on hand whenever you need it, which is what I did with this. And I just gave it a rough chop. And then you're gonna need a bag of 2 cups of cheese. Typically I use a Mexican cheese or a taco cheese, but I guess I didn't have any of that today. So we're going with Kobe Jack. I thought I had like a lot of taco cheese, but I don't know what happened. You're going to need is this focusing? 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese. You can use whatever salsa you desire, and we won't use this whole jar. This is just my husband's favorite, and so that's what we go with. And you can also use enchilada sauce, but we found my husband has a picky stomach, and so we try to work with ingredients that seem to settle better on his stomach. But you definitely can just use regular red enchilada sauce or green if you wanted to, but we use this Ortega taco sauce. And then you're going to need some medium-sized soft taco shells. I have the oven preheating right now. It's preheating to 350, and I'm going to show you how I do this so quickly with not a lot of mess. Here's the rice, by the way. I'll show it to you. It turned out amazing, so I can't wait to share that with you, that part of the recipe. I have some butter sitting here because I am making muffins later and I need this butter to soften, but I waited too long. So let me get you set up and I'll show you how we put all this together. Alright, so what we're going to do first in a microwavable dish, you could do this on the stovetop too if that's what you prefer, but again, we are going for easy as possible. And if you have the time to let this set out a little longer, it might even be soft enough to where you don't have to put this in the microwave, but I didn't have that time today. So we're going to throw the whole 8 ounces of cream cheese in this dish. And where'd my towel go? Grab my towel here. And then we're going to add probably about a half a jar of this salsa. And like I said, you can use any. This just happens to be the restaurant style mild chichi salsa. and it really has to be the restaurant style for my husband. But again, do what you like and what works for your family. I'm going to pop this in the microwave up here. We're gonna go with 1 minute and probably give it a stir. Well, it's editing Laura here, laying on the couch, taking a breather so that I don't throw my computer through the window. Apparently, the footage I had where I mixed together the softened cream cheese, the salsa, and then after that was all pretty much warm, I added in the chicken and it became the mixture and the filling for our enchiladas. Before I filled the tortillas, I laid a little bit of enchilada sauce down in the bottom of my 8x8 pan, and then I proceeded to fill 4 tortilla shells with that chicken mixture, and I rolled them up. I added probably about a cup of cheese. Typically, if I would have been using a 9x13, I might have used that whole bag, but I only used about a cup of it, and then I put it in the oven. So now you're gonna see it being put in the oven, and the rest of it, I don't know where the footage went, and I'm really honestly tired of looking for it. So it is what it is. I'm gonna let it go, and hopefully you guys get the picture, right? Like, it's just a little cream cheese and salsa. It's all good. But thanks for bearing with me. All right, so, ooh, that's hot, I forgot. We just pulled this out of the oven. I'm gonna go ahead and plate it up, add some rice. We'll show you the finished product, and then we'll move on to dessert. All right, friends, there you have it. This was literally like a 20-minute meal. It cooked for 15, so I'd say about a 5-minute prep. The rice I cooked, that takes about 20 minutes, so you could do it all at the same time. I just happened to do mine beforehand. But super, super simple, super delicious. Everyone loves it. And don't leave just yet, because we are going to make some yummy banana streusel muffins. Alright guys, so I got Jed here. Jed is my little baker. He loves to bake, and so can you tell him what we're going to make?
We're going to make
muffins.
Muffins.
What kind of muffins?
Muffins with frosting on top.
No. But what's this? Banana muffins. Alright, so Jed's going to add all the ingredients, show you how to mix it all up, and make it all tasty. Are you ready? Alright, let's flip you down here so they can see. Okay, so I'm going to quickly go over the ingredients that you're going to need. You're going to need a half a cup of oil, which we have here. You could, of course, substitute that with applesauce. I just didn't have any on hand, or else I probably would have done that. Then a half a cup of plain Greek yogurt. Then we have 3 ripe bananas already. Went ahead and smashed those all up. We have 2 eggs, which I cracked. They're ready to go. We have 2 teaspoons of vanilla and 1 cup of sugar. Then we have 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and then 2 cups of all-purpose flour. And then I did not do the half a teaspoon of salt, but if I'm honest, I'm just gonna put a little pinch of salt in there. So we're gonna show you how we, and then you need 2, no, this is for the streusel. So I'll show you how this works for the streusel here in a minute. But let's start with this. Alright, so we have our mixing bowl here. Our oven's already preheated to 350 degrees. So we need to mix together the oil I love when cooking with kids. It's so much easier if you go ahead and measure everything out for them. They can just, you know, add everything in as you go. And we're going to do the bananas. You want some help with this? You can scrape it in there. Get it all. Got it? Here. There you go.
Alright. Put that in.
All
I
right.
know what, Mommy.
Now, we need the eggs. Can you get the eggs? Dump those in.
Alrighty.
And then you need the, uh-oh, what happened to Rizzo? Then you need the yogurt. It'll help get that rest of it out.
Now what do we need? This? The sugar?
Yeah, I don't think so. All right. And the vanilla. Be very careful. All right. Now we gotta mix it up. All right. Not too high. Not too high. Hold on. There you go.
It looks so yummy.
Alright, how's it looking? Now what's the rule? We gotta turn it off before we take it out. Perfect. Now you're gonna add in the sugar.
The sugar.
Right over there. Dump it in. Go ahead.
Oh my.
And then we're going to add in the baking powder. All right, why don't you go ahead and mix that in? Nope, we'll wait on that. Perfect. All right, now what do we do? We're gonna add a little at a time. Remember, about a third of it.
Okay.
And then mix it up. Who says that? Who said it? Bro! Alright, you can get those sides. And another third. And mix it up. Very good. And now the other third, and mix it up. Careful, you're kind of... Alright, let me... Here, can you turn it off and let me get the edges here? Very
So
good.
much on that.
That's what we got that apron for, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, why don't you give it one more good mix?
Yay.
Alright.
There we go. Uh-oh. Now what, Mommy?
We needed 1 tablespoon, only a tablespoon of softened butter. We need 1/3. We gotta pack it down. Light brown sugar. We need 1
Any more light brown?
tablespoon of flour.
Flour.
Okay. And then the best part, and Mom, I'm really bad at this. I eyeball it. So we're just gonna shake a little in there. Just shake a little bit, not too much because it only calls for 1/8 of a teaspoon. Just shake a little in there. Okay, that should be good. Now I'm gonna wash my hands. Oh, Jed, Michael. Jed just stole a pinch of sugar. Let's get that out of the way. And we are just going to, no, I don't think, I want you to wash your hands better for this part. We're just going to mash all this together. And I don't know about you guys, but when I am baking, that's just a clump of brown sugar. When I'm baking, I like to clean as I go. So I'm going to turn off the camera for a minute, clean some stuff up. We'll get our cupcake pan lined, and we'll show you how to put it all together. Alright guys, so this is how they turned out. They look delicious, but they're too hot to eat right now. We'll have to give you a little update and let you know if we love them. But thanks so much for watching, guys, and please consider subscribing so that you don't miss anything else that we do together. I have another video that's coming up with more baking and cooking, hopefully tomorrow, if not the next day. We'll talk to you soon, guys. Thanks again.